If you guys need help using the MPC software, I now offer live video help sessions via Skype. I cover everything from how to sample inside of the MPC software easily to how to make your own beats from scratch. I also offer help on constructing, arranging, and mixing your own full tracks. So check the link in the video description, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
What's up, guys? This is the kid DZD, aka the Drink Kang, PurpleWorld Entertainment, live from the Dungeon Palace Studios. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the channel. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. All you newcomers, if this is your first time with us, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notification. That way you guys don't miss out on the content that I'm going to be bringing to this channel. Today we are talking simple melodies. I'm going to get into some tips on how you guys can keep your melodies very simple. That way you guys can come up with something complex at the end. Sometimes when you see us producers creating these huge melody patterns, what you fail to realize is that it starts off with something very simple. And the simpler you can make that, that's the more complex you can build on your melodies. This video is going to be geared to the people who have trouble making melodies and also the people who can make melodies but just want a bit of tips and tricks on how to upgrade your melodies and do some things different with them. So pay close attention to the video. We're going to dive inside the MPC software and we're going to make some melodies to start on these beats. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to pull up a VST on track 2. We're going to save track 1 for our drums. Now, the first thing we want to do is we want to start off with something very simple. That's number one. We want to start off with a very simple melody, keep it as simple as possible, something that just flows, that's repetitive, but still has a nice flow to it. So the best way to do that is to start off with like a piano sound, something like that, and then you can always change the sound. So we have a VST, a nice piano sound like this. That's going to be our piano sound. And we're going to just come up with something just right off the top of the head, just some simple notes. Again, first step, start off very simple with maybe 2, 3, 4 notes, something like that. So let's see if we can grab 3 or 4 notes. Yeah, I already have something just that quick. I already have something. That's going to be our little melody right there. Let's record that. There's the beginning of our melody. There we go. Now let's see if we can come up with something on the second half to kind of differentiate. We're probably going to change maybe just one note. Let's change something at the end here. There's our simple melody, just like that. And if you notice, we're just following the same pattern over and over. There's our pattern here. There's our pattern again here. There it is again here. There it is again here. Same exact pattern. It's nothing crazy. And yeah, this is the way you keep it very simple with a nice melody to kind of start off with. And then you build from here. The simpler you can keep this melody, that's the more you can build on it because it's so simple. Okay, tip number 2 is after you drop your melody down and you have that running good, now what you can do is you can try and find something higher or lower to go on top of the melody. So higher or lower, what we mean is that this melody is kind of like in the mid-range of our piano roll. Okay, this is the mid-range here. So we have all of this high right here to deal with. And then we also have this low right here to deal with. Okay. So the thing about being high and low is that you want to make sure that you don't want to go too low, because you don't want to muddy up the melody with some very, very low frequencies. So you can't go too low, but you can still go low. And then you have all of this high space to work with when you drop a melody in the mid range. So we're going to go high first, and we're going to see if we can drop just something very simple again on top. So tip number 2, go either high or low. So we're going to choose high. So we're going to grab the MPC. We're going to put it in, we're going to just raise it up an octave. So now we're dealing with our higher notes. Okay, so let's see if we can put something very simple down. If you're going to notice, we're keeping it very, very simple. There's our top melody right there. Very, very simple. It follows a very, very simple pattern. Now we can take this top melody and we can try and blend it in with the bottom melody that we have. So let's grab all of these notes. We're going to highlight them all, and then we're going to hold shift and bring them down an octave to make them match our melody below. Now we have something nice and feeling with the first melody that we have. It's kind of like we have something that's backing up that first melody. We're gonna go low now. So let's drop the MPC in a couple octaves lower. Okay, and we're gonna work with those low notes. And again, we're gonna keep it very simple. Let's just lay down some notes to kind of back this up. Now you can kind of see our melody starting to take shape. Just laying down a main melody, which was our mid melody right here, the middle. And then we went on ahead and went higher, dropped some very simple notes on top of that, then dropped that down an octave, blended it in. Then we went lower and we dropped these notes down right here, the lower notes. So there you go, just a nice little simple melody that we have going now. And it kind of follows a very rhythmic pattern and is ready for us to do a few more things to it. Okay, tip number 3 is don't be afraid to change the sound of the melody. Now that we have the piano going, we did that simply because we wanted to hear the sound. A piano is a good instrument to hear the nice notes, hear how everything flows. But now that we can hear how everything flows, now we can go and change the VST to a different sound. So let's go on and try and find something different in a different VST. We're going to pull up maybe, let's see, let's go with this VST here. Let's find some different sound in here. Sounds a little bit more fluent. I like the way the sound is wiry now. Okay, now that we have a different sound, tip number 4, I think it's 4. From 4? Yeah, I think we're 4. Tip number 4 is to go ahead on and to start affecting the melody now. So we're going to use just some simple effects. Let's go to our Akai effects, and we're going to grab the tremolo sync. This is something that I like to use. Going to kind of give the melody like a wiry sound. Let's see if we can grab some halftime and put it on there. Halftime is a plugin that's very well known. that made the melody, it put it in a lower octave. Let's see if we highlighted everything by pressing Control A and shifting it up an octave. Let's see how that sounds now. Now, if you notice, we have kind of like a nice weary sound to kind of start doing something with. Tip number 5 is now you can start building on your melody with the same exact melody. Now, what I mean by that is what we're going to do is we're going to copy all of this, not these bottom notes, not these bottom notes here, just these top notes. We're going to highlight all of that, hit Control C to copy. Okay. We're going to Control right bracket over to track 3. And then we're going to put our cursor at 1 so we can start the melody there. Okay. And then we're going to Control V and paste that. Okay. We're going to give ourselves another plugin and let's find something, another instrument to kind of lay on top of that. Let's grab a bell sound, see how that sounds. We have an array of sounds that we can use. I kind of like this bella right here. Now we're getting into layering a melody just with duplicating the notes over again to the next track. Okay, the next tip is to give our melody some type of atmosphere in the background. We have melodies running, but we need to give it some type of feeling. So this melody, we want to turn into kind of like a grim, kind of dark thing. So atmosphere sounds do that, but you have to put them in a certain manner to where they now affect the beat. And instead of making a melody, you make like a sound that's in the background. So with that, I'm going to use this VST right here, the Gold Bars VST. And this is a sound I like to use. It's called Glitch Farm. It's an awesome sound to use to kind of give anything like a very, very grim kind of vibe. So I'm going to lay just some very, very simple notes, and you're going to see exactly how I place this. It's going to back up our melody. So check this out. You can instantly hear the background sound that we have in the melody. If we take it out, then you're going to hear the feeling leave, and then you're going to hear it come back in. So I hope you can kind of understand what your feeling sound does when you introduce it into the track. Leave me a comment below if you guys understand what an emotional feeling sound is. Let me see if you guys can understand what was done here. Now, if everything sounds good, I can guarantee you the drums are going to fall. Okay, the next thing I want to do is lay down my chords. My chords are what's going to give the beat some type of fullness. Now, the reason I didn't do it in the beginning of the beat is because I wanted to focus on just showing you guys how to build a simple melody. But you can actually do this after you build your melody, before you put the drums on or anything like that. All I did was just grab a regular piano and I put it in chords. and I'm going to lay down just some simple chords to kind of back up the beat. What I like to do is go to track mute, and then I like to disengage the drums, the bass, and leave like a few melodies playing. That way I can hear how the chords are going to sound. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to go on and lay down our chords. Let's do it. Okay, let's go on and grab these bottom notes right here. Okay, and we're going to shift those up an octave. And if everything sounds good, this is how the track would sound. Check it out. That does it for the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys got a good understanding of what we did here with the melodies. Again, the concept is keep your melodies very, very simple. And the simpler you can make your melodies, that's the more complex you can build on them. Don't get caught up in the hype of seeing all of these complex MIDI patterns. Trust me, it starts off very, very, very simple. And I can guarantee you, you'll be able to build and build until your patterns look complex. But really, they're very simple. If you guys got any value from this video, make sure you hit that like button and also drop me a comment below. Let me know if you were able to understand some of the things that I did in this video and also some of the tips and tricks that you use in your own music production. The whole community would really appreciate that. Just a reminder to make sure you guys submit your beats on my website, thedrankkang.com. I will leave the link in the video description. That way your beats can be in queue to be played on my live stream. So don't worry, it is coming. We're gonna go live, we're gonna get you guys beats played, and we're gonna cook up like we always do. So make sure you guys follow me any way you can. Instagram, follow my website. That way you can always get notified of when we're going live to play you guys beats. The best place is to follow my website because that's where I'm going to let you guys know first. Follow my website at thedrankkang.com. You will see the section where it says send me your beats. There you go, upload your beats, get them ready to get played on a live stream. If you want melodies like this, if you want loops like this, if you want drums like this, all my sound kits are always available for you guys. The link is in the video description as well. If you want to check those out, have a blast. If you guys want to connect with me in any type of way, Instagram is probably the best place to do that. Just make sure you guys shoot me a follow on Instagram, drop me a DM, and I'll try and get to you guys as soon as I possibly can. Thanks again for tuning in. This is the kid DZD, aka the Drank Kang, live from the Dungeon Palace Studios, and I will check you guys in the next video. Peace out.